So each morning in the early years, children will come in and they start with their activities, and once everyone's in from the bus or from taxis, come in and we'll gather together and talk about our day ahead. So we'll talk about what day it is. I encourage a child to write the day, copy the day of the week for me, obviously appropriate to their ability. We then talk about the weather, and that's just showing an awareness of the world around us. And then we'll do 2 or 3 morning challenges. So these are usually things like learning a friend's name, finding a friend. It's the beginning of the year. It might be, I'd like to see somebody using the word please today, and would catch somebody saying thank you. Can somebody write the tricky word, for example, the, on the board for me, and those will be our challenges. And then at the end of the day, we recap what challenges have been happening in the classroom that day. Up the stem, down the leaf. That's it, yes! Down the down the stem. Round the apple. Up the stem, sorry, down. So at Brighton College, in the early years, we really value children's play. So we are really mindful of the things that we put out every morning for the children. So in the afternoon, Mrs. Sito, Miss Cole and I sit together and we have a discussion about the observations we've made of the children, who really enjoyed a certain activity, who didn't enjoy it, and what resources we are going to put out for the children. And because we value play so much, we place things out where it will look attractive to the children, enticing, in order for them to access the play. When we put things out in the sand and in the water play, we really choose different things. So for example, for the nursery children at the moment, I'm choosing things that will require lifting and scooping, but that's not appropriate for my reception children. So they, at the moment, they're looking at building story play, so they have animals in the water, so they'll be looking at a building story through that. So we use the same resource, but in different ways, depending on the needs of the children that we have in front of us. So this tree, we're using our fine motor skills, so using the peg work, cutting skills, and we're just doing it in a fun and personalised way. So the children have decorated their own tree, so it's very personal to them, but they're using lots of skills that we need in the early years. So hand-eye coordination, using the muscles in our hands, also in our here, just pegging. Skills, so rather than just a tabletop activity, the children are very much independent and taking ownership of their own learning. We're celebrating the start of a new school, so every day I hide a number in the classroom and the children have to find the number. So I take you over here to show you the 100 days at Brighton College. So today I hid the number 5 and the children had to find it, and then every day we'll put a different number along the line, and when we've been in school for 100 days we'll have a little party to celebrate. So it's again another nice way that the children can learn their numbers, number recognition, being aware of number, the value of a number, but in a much more personalised way rather than again in our tabletop activity. So in the early years, we like to use a lot of natural resources and natural products with the children. So here, Ada's making a face. We're learning about feelings and how we show how we're happy or sad with our faces, but she's using natural products to make it. The reason that we use real things like bottle tops, natural products, is because those are the types of things that are around us that we're aware of, are appropriate for recycling. And also we use real, brilliant, thanks Ada. And also we use real things like the real tea set, glass jars, to encourage children to learn to look after things properly, because nursery and reception both cook on a bi-weekly basis. They're doing covering recipes that are age appropriate to them, so different skills that are required for cooking. And the reason that we feel that cooking is such an important part of the curriculum in the early years is because it's a big self-help skill. So the children are learning about a healthy diet, healthy foods, and they're using hand-eye coordination, fine motor skills with cutting, chopping, grating, and just learning to look after themselves a little bit, which is great for independence and a great life skill. Tell me what you've made. What did you make? Cheese. Did you not fancy cheese? No. What have you made, Jessie? Just like bread. What did you make, Jessie? And tell me, how did you make it? How did you make it? With cucumber. And what did you spread on the bread?
Cheese.
Before the cheese, what did you spread on? What's this here? This. Do you remember what it was called? Butter, yeah!